I think it's important to kind of go back to why this topic is relevant. And we've talked about a number of fascinating topics, but in terms of lawyers, why is this important to us? Why should we care? And I've come up with 3 reasons. And one, we kind of touched on in terms of different themes, but it's self-interest. I mean, you and me and everybody here, we're interacting in the world, and increasingly that interaction is digital, and it's being recorded. And as we like something on Facebook, or offer our insight in 140 characters or less, or buy something from Amazon, we're creating these digital fingerprints. And as you can see, these digital fingerprints have become digital profiles, almost self-portraits, and not the abstract kind. So from that perspective, that's the first reason why it's relevant. The second point is the custodians, the parties, the entities that actually control these digital profiles. You know, what rights, what obligations do they have in terms of collecting that profile, creating that profile? And once they have that profile, what are their obligations in terms of maintaining the integrity of that? And when the integrity has been compromised, what are their obligations with respect to, you know, protecting the actual individual as opposed to just that data? And the third point, and it's probably the most important for us as lawyers, is to remember that these issues are issues that our clients are going to have. And I can tell you that they come up in the most, you know, mundane issues, transactions that you can imagine. And our job is not to say, you know, no, you can't do this. Our job is to say, that's a good idea, but let's consider this fact. Let's consider how we need to address this issue, how to mitigate this risk. And we've had, you know, some phenomenal ideas as to how to do that. And more often than not, you're going to find that you're the voice of reason, and you may not understand or may not know that, you know, this particular regulation applies to this sector, but you need to know enough to at least ask that question. And you know, if you can do that, you're going to be a phenomenal asset to your client.